Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome back to the channel. Take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. Before we begin, know that you are exactly where you are meant to be right now, because the angels have been waiting for this moment to reach you. Get comfortable, light a candle if you can, grab your journal if you like to write things down, and open your heart, because today's message is one of the most powerful ones we've shared in a long time. The angels are telling me that this message is for someone who has been feeling a strange, tingling energy around their friendships lately. If you've noticed that things feel different, a little tense, a little charged, a little confusing, this message is confirmation that you are not imagining it. Something real is happening in the unseen realm, and it is finally spilling over into your waking life. Here is what Spirit wants you to know. There are two people in your circle, two friends, two souls who have walked beside you, laughed with you, supported you, and both of them have quietly, secretly fallen for you. Yes, you heard that right. Not one, two. And the angels say that whether you have sensed this consciously or not, your soul has known it for a while now. That subtle shift in energy, those lingering glances, that awkward silence in group conversations. None of it has been random. The angels want you to understand something important before we go further. This is not about ego. This is not about who wins or who loses. This is about awakening you to your own worth, because so many of you watching this have spent years doubting whether you are truly seen, truly valued, truly loved for who you are, not for what you do for others, not for how much you give, but simply for your presence. And right now, the universe is holding up a mirror and showing you undeniable proof. You are worthy of deep, real love. Two hearts have opened for you at the same time, and that is no coincidence. Now, let's talk about why this is happening now, in this exact season of your life. The angels say you have recently gone through a period of growth, maybe painful, maybe quiet, maybe invisible to everyone around you, where you had to learn to love yourself first. You had to sit with loneliness. You had to stop chasing people who didn't choose you. You had to release all relationships that drained you. And in that stillness, in that sacred inner work, you became magnetic. You began to glow with a new kind of energy. Self-respect, confidence, peace. And that energy is impossible to ignore. It is why these two friends, who may have known you for a long time, are only now seeing you in this new light. The angels are showing me a symbol of two flames standing on either side of you, both flickering, both reaching toward you, but neither one touching the other. This represents the tension building between your two friends. They may not have said anything to each other directly, but energetically, they sense the competition. There may be subtle jealousy, distancing, or awkward tension when the three of you are together. If you felt like the air gets thick in group settings lately, that is exactly what's happening. Their souls are picking up on each other's feelings, even if their minds haven't fully admitted it yet. I want you to know that this situation, while it may feel overwhelming or even guilt-inducing, is not your fault. You did not manipulate anyone's feelings. You did not ask to be caught in the middle. Love simply happened on its own timeline in its own mysterious way. The angels want to remind you that you are allowed to feel confused. You are allowed to not have an answer right now. You are allowed to take your time. Here is where the deeper guidance comes in. The angels are asking you to look past the flattery of being wanted and instead ask yourself a much more important question: which of these two friendships feels like home? Which one makes you feel safe enough to be fully yourself, without performing, without shrinking, without pretending? Attraction and chemistry can be intoxicating, but the angels want you to remember that lasting love is built on emotional safety, honesty, and mutual respect. Not just butterflies. If you close your eyes right now and picture each of these two people, notice what happens in your body. One may create a fluttering excitement, but also a subtle anxiety, a need to prove yourself. The other may create a quieter, steadier warmth, the kind of feeling that doesn't need convincing because it already feels certain. Pay attention to that steadiness. The angels say that true divine love rarely feels chaotic. It feels calm, even when it's exciting. There is something else the angels want you to hear clearly today. You are not obligated to choose either of them if neither one feels aligned with your highest good. Sometimes situations like this arise not so that you end up in a relationship with one of these people, but so that you finally recognize your own value. Sometimes the lesson is not, which one do I pick, but I now know I am someone worth fighting for, worth choosing, worth loving fully. And once you know that truth in your bones, you will never again settle for crumbs, for half-hearted attention, or for relationships where you have to convince someone to stay. If this situation has caused friction between your friends, the angels want you to release the guilt you may be carrying. You cannot control how other people process their emotions. What you can control is how you show up with honesty and kindness. If the time comes to have an honest conversation with either or both of them, do it with compassion, but also with clarity. Do not let fear of hurting someone keep you trapped in confusion. Clarity is a form of love too. The angels are also showing me the number sequence 222 surrounding this message. If you have been seeing 22 repeatedly on clocks, receipts, license plates, or randomly throughout your day, this is a direct confirmation from the universe that you are on the right path. And that balance is coming into this situation soon. 232 is the number of harmony, patience, and divine timing. It is a reminder that you do not need to rush this decision. The truth will reveal itself naturally without you having to force anything. I also want to gently remind you that not every version of this story ends in romance at all. Sometimes these intense feelings burn brightly and then transform into a beautiful, lifelong friendship instead. Sometimes one of these connections is meant to teach you something about boundaries, self-respect, or communication, rather than becoming a romantic partnership. Trust that whatever unfolds is unfolding exactly as it should, even if it looks different from what your mind expected. If you have felt anxious about disappointing someone or scared of losing a friendship, no matter which path you choose, take a deep breath with me right now. In through your nose, hold for a moment, and out through your mouth. You are safe. You are supported. The angels, your guides in the universe, are surrounding you with protection during this delicate season. No matter what happens between these two people, you will not be abandoned. Real love, real friendship does not disappear because you were honest about your feelings. Before we close today, I want you to say this affirmation with me, either out loud or in your mind. Repeat after me. I am worthy of deep, honest, and safe love. I trust divine timing to reveal the truth of every relationship in my life. I release guilt and I embrace clarity. I choose peace over chaos and safety over excitement built on uncertainty. I am open to receiving love that feels calm, certain, and true. If this message resonated with you today, I want you to comment below the words, I received this message, so I know exactly who this was meant for, and so I can continue creating personalized guidance for you in future videos. Your comments truly help this channel reach more people who need to hear these messages at exactly the right moment. And if you haven't already, please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a message from your angels and guides. This channel is a safe space for you to receive divine guidance, healing, and clarity. And I am so grateful to have you here as part of this beautiful community. Thank you for spending these 12 minutes with me today, sending you so much light, so much love, and so much peace. Until next time, trust the timing of your life, and remember, you are always divinely guided.